It takes a tremendous amount of courage and bravery for our warrior spirit to come out and to share things that have caused great pain. The only way that we were going to truly know our history would be if we visited the boarding schools and their sites in something like a pilgrimage.
When I talk about repair, from my point of view, I'm really talking about the opportunity to engage in relationship, authentic relationship with Indigenous communities to determine together what repair is needed.
We did not know whether or not Arizona's Episcopal presence had any impact on those boarding schools, whether we had responsibility for running them, funding them, or whatever relationship.
So this purpose of removing Indigenous people from their lands over various policy eras, over hundreds of years, one of the most effective ways of doing that was child removal.
If you're unaware of the history of the Navajo people, we were interned. People were in concentration camps for 4 years, and they starved. People died. They suffered a lot.
The church was not just complicit in the sin of Indigenous residential boarding school. The Episcopal Church was a co-conspirator with the federal government for pecuniary gain, among other gains.
I had to relearn my Navajo culture because I would say about 3 months out of the year, I wasn't on the reservation, and I had to relearn my Navajo language.
My boarding school trauma was one of feeling unloved and abandoned. My family, I knew all my life would never be the same from that moment. And there was always the question of where was mom and dad?
What we know about our families is taught to us through stories by our grandparents, our aunts and uncles, our kin. Mm-hmm. And those stories help to frame life, but also to help guide us in decisions we might make later on.
I know that this trauma is not my fault, but it is my responsibility to make sure that this next generation, this 7th generation, doesn't experience this.
Stories are what binds us.
Nothing is going to be accomplished based on myth, misinformation. It's only going to be accomplished if truth prevails. If truth is the foundation, that's the only way people will begin to heal.